Yes, people, what's going on, man? What's going on? We're back with man like CB again, you know.
Come on.
What's going on, my brother?
I had to just, come back, make an appearance. I feel like me and you together, pause, we got something there still. No Diddy.
Come on, man. I told you I got plans for you, man. I told you I got plans for this guy. Don't worry, you lot are going to be seeing CB on the channel more often. But yeah, man, listen, mad day of football yesterday. Today, we'll obviously preview the game a little bit. I'm planning a little preview to do with LB as well. I don't know if you know LB, the City fan, yeah? He's normally on the terrace. We'll probably do a little something tomorrow, which is more Chelsea City related than that. But today we'll speak about, our lineup for the weekend. Definitely speak about Cole Palmer after his performance the other day. But at the same time, there's no way that we're not going to touch up on what happened yesterday on Op Block, to Arsenal and Man City. You know what I'm saying?
This week of hate watching has been good, from the Atlanta 3-0. That was dank. Crystal Palace, Aston Villa. You know what I'm saying? We got our 6-0 on Monday. We've had a good week. And then Barcelona, they're the ops too. They're going to have to hold a crash in. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? And then now, nice, man. I can't lie. Yesterday is nice. What you want to talk into? Man City or Arsenal first?
Bro, the past few days have been nice, bro. The weekend was nice. Bare ops drop points. You get me? Yeah. Yesterday was too nice. Do you know what I'm saying? But give me your thoughts on the Arsenal game yesterday, man. How do you think that went, man? And listen, just whoever you want to cook out of them lot, because there's so many players you can cook here in that team.
Do you know what the Arsenal thing, is so funny? It's so funny because they're little bros. We know they're little bros. When it comes to their heritage, we know Champions League heritage ain't a joke. It's not like, at the end of the day, for me, why I rate Tuchel so much, the sidebar, is because just what he did for us in 2021 was a coaching. He coached that trophy for us. But aside from that, it's more so 30-20% coaching, 70-80% talent. And these men have been arcing their players for years. World class, Saka's world class. Oh, Saliba, Royce, this and that. How's Eric Dyer outplaying you? Declan Rice 105 M. Goretzka's outplaying you. You made Goretzka look like a world beater.
Both games, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So, bro, the humbling, when it comes to Arsenal, we know when it's April, it unravels. It's in their heritage. I've always seen it. We're the worst Chelsea team in my lifetime. Don, probably you can agree to. It's the worst Chelsea we've been. And we have touched more finals and semi-finals than them this season. We're on the same amount of trophies. And this is the best they've been in 20 years.
Where did we get knocked out last season, by the way? That Chelsea side that finished 12th, bro. Where did we finish it? And who did we come up against, bro?
Bro, Madrid.
You know what I'm saying? This is certain man's greatest team they've ever seen, bro. Certain man, I've never seen an Arsenal team as good as this, and they're getting knocked out in the quarterfinals, in the same position that 12th place Chelsea finished, bro. Do you know what I mean? You see Europe, bro. Yeah, you see Europe. I told these lot in the summer, CB. I told these lot,
All game. These lot was in minimum semi-finals.
Bro, remember that? These lot love looking at things on paper too much. We're the third best team in Europe right now. Oh, look at us on paper. We've got Saliba, world-class Saliba. We've got Gabriel. We've got Saka. We've got Martinelli. We've got this guy. Even Havertz, they've been propping him up recently, asking us, do you want more money, Chelsea? Do you want more money? We warned them about Havertz in March, bro. We warned them about Havertz in March. Do you know what I'm saying?
March Havertz is going to ball out. April is going to ghost again. That's why they got their March Havertz. He got a couple points for them. But
that's what he does. That's what he does, bro. I'm not surprised. End of the day, I can't lie to you. I'm not surprised in it. But listen, we got to talk about some individual performances yesterday, man. First of all, how do you think the game? Watching that game, for me, that was like watching Tuchel in our Champions League running. Because for me personally, I think Tuchel is overrated by our fan base. I'll be honest with you.
Whoa, what the hell, bro? Do you see what I'm saying? You do stuff like this and you wonder why.
Let me land my point. Let me land my point, CB. Yeah, listen, for me, Tuchel came in. He was able to squeeze everything that he could out of the players that we had, because, bro, we had an attack of Werner, Mount, and Pulisic. Who was the other attacker that we had sometimes? Or Havertz, or whatever it was, It was like that. It was always alternating, bro, And this guy managed to literally go through the Champions League and concede the least amount of goals, bro. We conceded 5 goals, I believe, that whole Champions League running, Werner I believe had 7 GNA that season. Giroud put up numbers as well to go and win the Champions League. Everyone contributed. Everyone thinks that Kai Havertz was the only person that did anything because he scored the winning goal. Bro, Kai Havertz contributed in the final, yes, but everyone as a collective,
bro. The players, everyone. We was crashing these players. They're better than what we've got now. Don't get me wrong, but they were never Chelsea standard.
Yeah, I hear that. But what I'm saying is, watching that game yesterday to me was, Tuchel at his best. Yeah, because for me, towards the end of his time at Chelsea, I was seeing a lot of things tactically that he was doing wrong, man. And even after getting his own players in, I'm not saying he was the worst manager. I think he's a better coach than Poch, in my opinion. But there was a lot of mistakes that he was making.
No, what you're saying is criminal. See, this is what I'm saying. I don't understand this. The things you say right now, like, no. In terms of Tuchel, I didn't even prepare to walk into this. You tell me, you briefed me before the show. We're touching Champions League, we're touching on Manchester City, and now you're coming in and gonna spring this surprise on me. Tuchel's overrated.
Bro, this is why we're Tom and Jerry. This is why we're Tom and Jerry, bro. I love you, bro.
Aside from Mourinho, he's number 2 for Chelsea. He's number 2. Period. What he did, we could go to any stadium, any team, no matter what, with a front three of Havertz, Mount, Pulisic, Ziyech, scrubs, and we knew confidently we're getting it done because of Tuchel. We went 3-0 up at the Bernabeu with Tuchel, with Loftus-Cheek playing as right wing back.
That's what I'm saying. Bro, that's what I'm saying. I'm bigging him up. Bro, you didn't hear what I said, CB. I said, bro, yesterday's performance in the Champions League, Tuchel, reminded me of his performance for us in the league, is what I said, bro. With that Champions League running, bro, that guy was world class. He was world class. I'm just saying, towards his end at Chelsea, bro, it wasn't working out for him. Like I've said, tactically, he was doing a lot of things, yeah, that were wrong. But anyway, today's not a Tuchel debate. Yeah,
that one there we'll have to separately talk about that.
Yeah, that one we'll separately talk about it, because for me, yeah, no, definitely.
I've got a question for you, since we're talking about managers and overrated.
Yeah.
What's the difference between Pochettino's run at Spurs, who had 2 title races and a Champions League final, didn't win no trophies, but were competitive in the league? They had the best player in the league, like top English player in Kane and etc. What's the difference between that and this Arteta run that we're seeing right now?
What? Say that again with Poch.
What's the difference between Poch at Spurs, who had 2 title races and bottled the title, and went to the Champions League final, and Arteta, he's bottled the title, about to be 2 times, and quarter final in the Champions League, never.
And to add to that, Poch wasn't backed as much as Arteta as well.
Exactly.
they didn't spend as much money as this. And I'll be real, I saw the question posed on Twitter earlier as well about it. Was that Poch? Was that Spurs team better than like this Arsenal team? And for me, bro, it was. And the main reason why is because they had some killers up top, bro. Harry Kane, Dele Alli, Son. These were all guys you could look at, yeah, and they're getting something every single week. You can depend on them.
You developed those players.
Say that again.
You developed those players and made them what they are today.
Yeah, Poch did. And listen, that's one of the reasons why I wanted him, CB. That's one of the reasons why I wanted him at the club. But it doesn't mean that, he hasn't been doing things incorrectly, because like I've said to you, he's been getting a lot of the basics wrong. Do you know what I'm saying? A lot of the basics wrong. And listen, the other day against Everton, bro, he set up the attack exactly how I wanted us to. The only difference that I had in the team that he picked out, yeah, was I put Carney in the pivot. I knew it was never going to happen, but that was if I was picking the team. Yeah, I knew Gallagher was always going to start in the pivot. And in the back,
you won't give him credit because you got agendas, though. He played a wonderful game at the pivot.
Yeah, no, he did. He did.
Artist, Daddy Yankee. You see how much better we are when he's not playing.
We'll get into that when we go into the section a little bit later on. Yeah, but listen, like I said, he put Gallagher in the pivot, which I expected because obviously that's his captain, that's his guy. And the only change that he made in the back four, I put Badiashile and Silva. I know Badiashile's been poor, but I said hopefully Silva can help him because he's a little bit more experienced. Yeah. But obviously he started Chalobah, and for me, Chalobah was good in that game, bro. Probably his best performance I've seen since he's been back. Do you know what I'm saying? But that's how I kind of look at it, yeah. But let's move on to before we move on, yeah.
Manchester City though.
No, before we even move on to that, bro. What did you think of Bukayo's performance yesterday, bro?
So I'm just seeing that super chat right now. That super chat is criminal. Absolute Rodgers. He's number 2. He's behind Ancelotti. He's not behind Ancelotti.
I don't agree with that either, Andrew. Trust me. I don't. I pick up Winner Surfer as well. I don't agree that he's number 2. Sorry, behind Mourinho. No way. Don't forget what Ancelotti did.
Ancelotti played the best. My favorite time at Chelsea, the best football we ever played at Chelsea was under Ancelotti. but we got round of 16 in the Champions League first year, and we got quarterfinals after that. Let's remember that.
For me, I'm putting Ancelotti above Tuchel.
Finals under Tuchel. You know what I'm saying? The league campaigns, injuries. We was never a squad built for winning the league, if we're being honest. So,
What do you think? What did you think of Saka's performance yesterday, man? Because obviously he's getting a lot of heat at the minute, innit? And listen, these Arsenal fans do it to themselves. Because end of the day, I've always said, for me personally, this guy's not as good as what they make him out to be. There's so many games I see him ghost. There's so many games where I see GNA, but he's not doing enough overall. He's not getting involved in the game. I said from early doors, Cole Palmer's better than him. It's only now that majority of people are saying it and actually seeing it. But it didn't take long for me to see it because, like I've said, I've never rated Saka to that level. But again, these Arsenal fans put him on a platform that he's not supposed to be on right now. Do you know what I'm saying? So, what did you think of his performance yesterday, bro?
There's two types, like, in terms of good players, this is what caps a world-class player and a good player. He's a good player, don't get me wrong, because he has a system that's catered to him and he excels, he fills the role in the system. But like I mentioned earlier, when it comes to Champions League football and high-pressure moments in the title race, that stuff goes out the window. It's individual brilliance. It's the best of the best. Who's taking the game out the scruff of his neck? Saka's never had that in his game. That's never been him as a player. The one time I would say maybe he took the game out the scruff of his neck was quarterfinal against France in the World Cup. He was the best player for us. He was quality. I would expect more. I wanted to see more of that in the Champions League. But when it's the high stakes moments, that's not who he is. That's not his game. Don't expect that for him. He's not. You got to say he's a system player for me. That's why I look at him. So I knew this. We all knew this. But the Arsenal fans gas their players to oblivion. You know what I'm saying? His agendas. If we call this stuff out, so, but I've been knowing this. It's nothing new for me. Like the one that when we touch on the Manchester City game, we'll get there a bit more. Well, the one that really deserves it is Haaland. His big game record is spooky.
Let's move on to that, bro.
He's well on door talks, but when it's really crunch time, he's nowhere to be seen. It's very worrying. Now you could argue, Pep is not really good with a target man number 9. We've seen it with Eto'o. He fell out with Eto'o. Ibrahimovic, he fell out with. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't really handle top strikers. But we're calling a man the best in the world. We're putting you to this pedestal. Did you see the quote that was released? Pep said after the game that him and KDB asked to come off. When have you ever seen Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, Suarez, the top dogs, bro? When it's crunch time, your season's on the line. It's the Champions League second leg at home, and you're asking to come off. Do you think that Pep overthought a little bit? Because like for me, CB, how I've been looking at this season, bro, like I saw a lot of people trying to cook Foden yesterday. Like, Foden was a ghost. Why do people have so much energy for Saka, but it's not the same thing for Foden? But listen, I have this energy for all players in football, not just players that play for my team. When a manager plays someone out of position, there's only so much I can criticize them, because for me, the best way you're gonna get the best out of players is if you play them in the position that they're most comfortable in. I don't like Foden at left wing. I don't like him on the wing at right wing. For me, he is best centrally, bro. Centrally. I don't know if you watched that game when we the second half he got more involved in the middle, but he did start wide. I didn't agree with that.
He's definitely better in midfield. I don't know if you watched the game when Chelsea got to the FA Youth Cup final as always, and we played Man City, bro. And it was up against Jadon Sancho, Phil Foden. Obviously, we had Callum Hudson-Odoi, Reece James, and that during that game, And for me, that's the first game when I saw Foden and he was playing in midfield. I was thinking, this guy's good, bro. He was bare small, I remember. Good. But for me, he's a midfielder. That's where you're going to see the best of Foden. Look what he did at the Bernabeu from central positions. He scored a hat-trick from a central position the other day as well. But what do you think of Pep, yesterday starting the KDB and Foden? Do you think that dynamic works? Or do you feel like now it's time for KDB to just be coming off the bench a bit?
Look at the discourse that's going on right now. Since after the game, no one's really questioning these decisions, because at the end of the day, if he was to lose to Real Madrid with KDB on the bench and Foden in the 10, he's getting scrutinized for it. And then you look at you got the GA, you got the goal for them. It was KDB. Doku done well to create that chance as well. KDB got the goal. Who do you expect to rise in them type of occasions? You know what I'm saying? We got Welsh all the time. But you expect him to rise in them situations. Pause. He had an opportunity to put the game away as well, right before extra time. It's unfortunate, but I understand Pep to that extent that you got to put KDB in them situations. You know what I'm saying? But ideally, yes, they're at a stage where they need to move on from KDB and give the keys to Foden. But then you got to ask yourself that what this shows me is that Pep doesn't trust Foden. Clearly, at the end of the day, yeah, he's showing up and he's playing well, but he doesn't trust him to the extent like, yeah, I'm putting you in the 10. You're starting his second leg against Real Madrid. Land the minerals for us. He's not at that point of respect in Pep's eyes yet. That's what really is, isn't it?
The thing is, though, I don't get why he doesn't trust him more, bro. Do you think it's more like looking at it? Obviously, KDB is an all-timer in it. Let's be honest about it. Yeah. Do you think that comes into it when he's making these decisions? Because it's like KDB is a big dog, you know, and this guy when he gets taken off, he doesn't like it. I always see him moaning at the bench, shouting at the bench. Do you think that plays a part?
And yeah, that plays a role. It's hierarchies, of course. Also, I think Pep's done a really good job of coaching Foden. He hasn't thrown him in the deep end. So this is something that I criticize our ownership and directors for with the young players we've signed. We throw them in the deep end. They're in the fire from the minute. He's made sure he phased him slowly. And at the end of the day, look at the scrutiny Saka's getting. At the end of the day, if you put Foden in them situations, what's that doing to him mentally? We don't know how he feels with him. You know what I'm saying? But like, Foden's not getting cooked. So at the end of the day, it's like, cool. I'm not putting you in a situation where we are relying on you yet. You're still young. You're still talented. We'll phase you in slowly. You understand what is required. So when it's time, when you're in your prime, your time will come. That's what it is.
But listen, let's move on to obviously touching up on the big game on Saturday. You got to the game, by the way.
Yeah, I'm there still.
Bro, we got to link up. We got to link up before then.
Run into each other before the game or something.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely there as well. Yeah. But listen, obviously, Man City for me over the years, every time they lose, bro, these man come back on smoke the following game. You know what I mean? They all get, you know, that video of the manager slapping everyone after the game. Yeah, that's Pep. I'm telling you, when these man lose a game, yeah, everyone gets a slap round the face, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So these men are gonna try and come on some vengeance because obviously they can't win a treble. They can still win a double. You know what I'm saying? Their FA Cups are just stacking up at the minute. Me, I love the FA Cup. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, it's given me one of the best memories that I've seen as a Chelsea fan. Yeah, Drogba, Mr. Wembley, we used to call him.
Portsmouth. I mean, Everton. You see what he's done against Portsmouth, Liverpool.
Yep.
Tottenham semi-final. Like I love a Wembley. I love a Wembley day out. I love a FA Cup. I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna go out on a whim and say that we're winning on Saturday.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go into. That's literally what I was gonna go into because obviously big up man, like deluded Chelsea fan here. City will beat us, but it will be competitive. Yeah. That's
not sounding deluded. What's going on?
So CB, from your point of view, yeah, how do you think that the game's gonna go, and what do you think that we need to do, yeah, to make sure that we get over the line? Because let me just give you a little bit of background on this, yeah. Obviously, we've drawn against City this season twice. At the Bridge, 4-4, another all-timer game. You know, Chelsea keep giving out these entertaining games, bro, this season. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, at the Etihad, we drew 1-1 over there as well. We could have potentially won the game if Poch didn't decide to sit back and if we were a little bit more clinical in front of goal. Before that, we didn't score a goal until since we won the Champions League, bro. And they were beating us every single time. If you remember last season, bro, they beat us in the FA Cup. They beat us in the Carabao Cup, and we lost in both games in the league as well. So
I look at last season as an off year, though. That weren't Chelsea.
Yeah, no, facts. It wasn't. You know what I mean? But then you still love off those players. You still love off those players. But these lot have put up better performances than last year, right? You know what I'm saying?
And you say that we haven't improved under Poch, but we're about to be in.
Bro, we
we're 6 in the league. We've got more goals than we've scored in the last 2 years. That if we really want to do this, we can do it. It goes both ways.
Yeah, but bro, CB, football's a two-way thing because yes, we're scoring more goals. Yes, we're scoring more goals, but defensively last year was a lot better. Do you know what I'm saying? We was a lot better last year. But listen, talk me through the game, man. How do you think the game's gonna go? And what do we need to do to win the game, bro?
All right, cool. To win the game is simple. The blueprint is there. Same with the Arteta. Same way Arteta got beat yesterday as well. Mid-block, transition, off-ball, 4-4-2. Right now, the way it's looking, Enzo's injured. I know I've been saying this for the longest. I think Enzo were better side without Enzo. People disagreed with me. We saw on Monday quality performance from Gallagher, quality performance from Caicedo. You know what I'm saying? We looked fluid. Palmer in the 10. It's making sense. It's working. So how I'd line up: Petrovic in goal, Gusto. I'll do this. I see in Thiago Silva, but I'm not mad if someone says they'll start Chalobah because he had a good game. It's about merit at the end of the day. I'll do Cucurella. I'll do Gallagher. I'll do a Gallagher and Caicedo pivot with Carney in the 10. Palmer on the right, Sterling on the left, because I don't think Mudryk had a good game. I think Sterling as well has had his better games against City.
Wait, hold on. You said you would start Sterling?
Yeah, I'll start Sterling.
Okay.
And then I put Jackson up top. And then we'll just sit back and we'll get him in transition. Sterling in transition, Palmer there. You know, in terms of if we need to keep the ball, Carney can offer the technical security. Gallagher can do the dog work. Caicedo can you know what I'm saying, do what he needs to do. Palmer's all we need to do is just sit back, soak the pressure. They might score, but I know who'll score too. So it's someone's. They ain't beat. I want to take it
a little step back here, because obviously I've seen people like you on the TL, the Crashers, Crashers community saying, "Oh look, you got the Crashers." Guy, you know you're so shameless, bro. You know you're so shameless, but never change, yeah. But listen, I saw you lot saying, "Oh, look what the problem was. It was Enzo." It was Enzo Fernandez.
Life without Daddy Yankee. You saw that 6-0 clean sheet as well.
You see what I'm saying? Bro, for me, it was very clear in that game what the main difference was, man. The main difference was taking Gallagher out of that 10 and putting Cole Palmer in that 10. Yeah? Because for me, even from the summer, bro, I said I prefer Cole Palmer playing in the 10 in comparison to playing on the right. I know he can play on the right because he's a right winger, but for me, I prefer him down the middle because, bro, the way that guy's brain thinks, bro, he's what you call a pure footballer. Do you know what I mean?
He's a jugador. That's what you call it. He's a jugador.
It's jugador, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Jugador is what we call jogger bonito. You know what I'm saying? That's what we call real jogger, real flair. You know, and he knows how to link the midfield and the attack, bro. You know, his decision making is A1, and that's what the main difference was for me. And listen, what was good the other day is that we were clinical in front of goal, and we literally put our hands on their neck and we killed them, and that helped Gallagher, bro. Because I'll be real with you. I've seen Gallagher in the pivot in tight games struggle. When he's getting pressed, he's not as comfortable on the ball. Let's just be real about it here. As much as you've got this Enzo agenda, Gallagher on the ball is not as good as Enzo Fernandez. Yeah, in that first phase especially. Yeah, I've seen so. Hold on, CB, because you said your bit. Let me land my point, and you can come back and respond. Yeah, I've been to so many games at the Bridge this season. Usually, I'm behind the goal. Yeah, and there's been a few games where Gallagher's in the pivot, bro. This guy does not like to turn, bro, with the ball. Yeah, because he doesn't trust his ability to turn, because he knows as soon as he turns, he's just going to get pressed and he's going to lose the ball like that, right? The other day, what really helped Gallagher was the fact that the team were clinical in front of goal and they were very confident, bro. I was looking at Gallagher, I'm thinking, yo, he's doing things that I don't really see from him usually, because he's feeling confident, he's feeling himself. He's knowing that Caicedo's feeling himself. He's knowing that the defense are feeling themselves. Do you know what I'm saying? He knows that the attack are feeling themselves, and that helps the players play better. And that's what I've been saying about this team, bro. When we're giving away leads, I'm thinking, bro, just kill off the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's been so many games this season, bro, yeah? Like when we was winning, remember 2-0 against Leicester? I'm thinking, yo, come on, just kill these man now. And we decided to give away 2 goals. You know, we bottled the lead against Burnley twice. We bottled the lead against Sheffield United twice.
He's playing in all of these games. He's playing in all these games in the middle of the park, bro. This is what
I'm
saying.
You're the same person that said Enzo was having a good games, bro, against these teams.
No, I never said that. He had a good game. The last time I said Enzo had a good game was Villa, FA Cup replay. That was the last time I've said Enzo's had a good game.
Bro, against Sheffield United, yeah, Enzo wasn't the person I was looking at as to why we lost that game. He played Gallagher, Poch played Gallagher left wing, right? And then against Burnley again, we were
getting dog walked in the middle when Enzo was
Nah, bro. Against Burnley, as poor as we was in terms of our patterns, we created enough to win that game, bro. Let's be real. We had some good chances.
It's not about creating, it's about in transition, PMP. You see what Enzo... Enzo's is a talented player. I'm not going to take it away from him. He's a talented player. However, for him, his limitations, his weaknesses are very similar to someone like Jorginho. You get what I'm trying to say? Where he's physically off the ball, you're not well in transition, you're slow, you're lethargic, you're not very physical. And in the Premier League, those things matter. And Enzo's a luxury player. So for him to excel, ideally for me, I've always said we need to run a back 5 similar to what we did with Jorginho. But
I disagree.
Aside from that, for him to excel, you need a Gallagher in the 10. It is a hindrance to the side. Chilwell playing left wing and that because we need someone to invert and protect Enzo in transition, and Gallagher's running the flanks up and down. But this we're losing the shape and balance of our side to protect someone who's a luxury player who doesn't really have that much luxury on the ball. Put Palmer in the 10, and then you can't do Enzo and Palmer in the 10 because in transition, Enzo's weaknesses, sure, Palmer's not going to do the dog work. Because
yeah, but this is where CB, this is where you need to understand. This is where you need to understand as a coach. This is where you come in, yeah, and you look at your players. What you want to do as a coach, you want to make sure that you get as much as you can in terms of their strengths and their weaknesses. You want to protect their weaknesses as much as you can. Poch plays our midfield with way too much space, bro. Way too much space. Gallagher's given all the freedom in the world to press from the front. Yeah. As soon as teams beat that press against Gallagher, Enzo's over there, Caicedo's over there, and then they're just running through our midfield. They're running through our midfield, and that's where you've got to look at it. That's where you've got to look at it structurally, bro. Because look at some of the performances this season, yeah, where we've been closer together. That's when we've played some good football, bro. I remember when we played against Arsenal, the players were closer together. Man City, both games, the players were closer together. You're not going to tell me Enzo had a bad game that day when we played Man City because he was getting stuck in. People say he can't defend. He was getting, that was even away, bro. Away, he was getting stuck in defensively. I remember watching it thinking, yo, this is definitely one of Enzo's best performances in a Chelsea top. Yeah, but I don't want to make it too much about Enzo Fernandez because obviously we'll be here all day. But
Barney in the 10 as opposed to Palmer.
You know what? We'll go through the lineup properly after, innit? Because I've actually got a lineup builder that I want to go through. Yeah. But listen, for me at the weekend, like I said, we just need to make sure that everyone's switched on, bro. You know, I'm gonna say the exact same thing that I said before when we played them. I need to see a minimum 8 out of 10 from every single person, bro. Every single person on that pitch needs to be locked in, and in front of goal as well. CB, yeah, we need to be clinical because we're gonna get chances against these guys. You know what I mean? Man City, bro, on the transition, you can get at them. They're not invincible. They play centre backs at fullback as well. You know, we've got Madueke now. You might not rate Madueke like that, but Madueke is one of the best one-on-one attackers in the league, bro. Yeah, and I'll say that from now. Yeah, because bro, one-on-one, that guy is difficult, bro, to mark. You're laughing, it's true. It's true, bro. Go check the stats. Go check the stats. You telling me Madueke one-on-one's not good?
Hey, yo, what are we doing here, bro? What are we
bro,
doing?
It's true. This is what you do because you're not being honest. Are you really gonna tell me that Madueke one-on-one is not good one-on-one, bro?
Bro, I saw him at Anfield lose all his duels. All his duels.
No. Answer the question.
Because you're basing this based on what performances against Everton, or I didn't really
see. This is what you do. Why do you like to? Why do you like to? No. CB, we're not gonna do this.
In terms of his stats, you're looking at per 90 stats where he doesn't even get that many minutes. Of course, he's top.
I'm not even. The thing is, I haven't even checked Madueke's stats like that. But I know when it comes to progressive stats in terms of his dribbling and attacking, I know they're gonna be good because the guy loves to take on his man. Obviously, he's got a lot to learn. Like I've said, he's got a lot to learn. I'm not saying he's the finished article, but in terms of actually one-on-one ability and running at their man, he's the type of winger that I like. Do you know what I mean? Guardiola's been picking up a little bit of form, but on that right-hand side, I expect him to be cooking guys on that side. Do you know what I mean? If Mudryk starts the game, because Sterling just came back here with food poisoning, then again, I expect the same thing on the other side as well, because we're going to need it, bro. Jackson's going to be key for this one as well. He needs to make sure that he's linking the midfield and the attack. Do you know what I mean? So
we're playing like prime Moyes. This is David Moyes football. That's what I want to see. Mid blocks, in transition. Everyone needs to be incisive with their decision making. I know Jackson's gonna come. His link up's gonna be on point. Sterling, I trust him more than Mudryk in terms of finishing his chances that get put in front of him, big moments. If you feel how you feel about Sterling, but at the end of the day, he's had a lot of his better games against the bigger teams. Palmer's Palmer at the end of the day. And then in terms of what I was saying, in terms of I've got a question for you. We basically we could agree this was our best performance of the season on Monday, right?
Yeah, I'll probably say it was.
And then so we had our best performance of the season. But the team that we have put out on Monday, wouldn't you say under merit they deserve to start? We should be unchanged going into the game.
I hear that. Listen, that's a good question, but for me, how I look at it, Rodri's really struggled, man, against Gallagher every time we've played Man City. He's been a proper pest because one thing about Rodri, you can't give him time on the ball, man. That guy's got eyes on the back of his head. He's so press resistant that when you press him, bro, a guy like Gallagher, he doesn't like it. Do you know what I mean? So this is actually a game where I think he should go back into that role. Yeah, this is a type of game where you need a guy like Gallagher in the 10 to press Rodri, bro, to try and mute him. Do you know what I mean? Listen, if Palmer starts in that 10, I'll still be fine with it, because for me, I think Palmer can still do a job. But I've seen Gallagher literally nullify Rodri, and Rodri for me is Man City's most important player. You know, the way he switches sides, the way he just picks it up, pops it, keeps them ticking, bro. Everything goes through him. Without Rodri, you saw what happened when they went to the Emirates first game. They looked lost. Do you know what I mean? I remember they played Kovacic and Bernardo Silva in a pivot, you know? So Rodri, bro, I think he's going to be a key player for them. And Gallagher in that 10, he can help nullify him. But
and at the end of the day, they probably had 2 days rest. You know what I'm saying? The players are coming off saying they're knackered, stuff like that. So that's going to play a part. We've got, what, 6 days worth of rest, 5 days worth of rest. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's leggy. Like, I'm expecting... my only issue is, do I trust this team to win 2 games in a row? We want a result at Arsenal as well, so 3 games in a row. Do we really? I don't.
This is the problem. We can't put 2 wins together, bro. We're so inconsistent and we're so unpredictable. Honestly, we're so unpredictable. Like, I don't know what Chelsea's gonna turn up. We can just blow City away. Like, we can literally be 2 goals up here in like 15 minutes. There's no in between.
And if that happened, we'll lose 3-2 anyway. That's the man with these guys, though.
Yeah, but this is the thing, though, CB. This is where I'm looking at Poch now. Yeah, you have a clear example of where you bottled it against Liverpool at Wembley, because we're now back at Wembley again, which is mad to even be saying that. Yeah, after this season that we've had, because the season that we've had has been a shit show, bro. Yeah, injuries. You know, it's been just meaty lineups, meaty in-game management, poor finishing. You know what I'm saying? Inexperience, bro. The list is endless. The list is endless, of what's been going wrong at Chelsea this season. But he has to go there with a braver mentality, bro. Yeah, because City, like you've said, they've had less rest than us. We've been training all week. Yeah, they've got their team basically fully fit. So they're gonna have, you know, some serious options off of the bench. Yeah. So we need to make sure that we're serious, bro. We honestly need to make sure that we're serious.
What's a braver approach? Are you talking you want to go toe to toe against them? Because we'll lose.
Bro, I'm talking about if we go to extra time, don't tell these men to sit back and play for penalties. That's what I'm talking about.
He was misquoted. He didn't say that. He said the players were playing as if they would have preferred penalty.
No, bro. Those listen. The way we were playing in that in extra time was very clear that there was a change from the coach, yeah, because just before that we had Liverpool on ropes, bro. Liverpool were on ropes, yeah, before the whistle went, and then in extra time, I'm seeing guys just sitting back, bro. He brought on attackers, and these men ain't trying to attack. I'm thinking, yo, what's going on here? And then after the game, he's come out and basically said, yeah, these lot were tired. They're trying to play for penalties, and I don't want to hear that tired nonsense anyway, because this manager, he goes on about, you know, running in training, making sure guys are fully fit. We've got 1 game a week. These men are young as well. Yeah, there's no excuses about anyone being tired. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that again.
So all I'm saying is end from the first minute, though. That's high intensity. You know, playing against Klopp is high intensity. Let's not act like, you know what I'm saying. It's not a joke. It's not like,
yeah, but bro, come on. They're bringing on kids. Yeah, like none of us have even heard of. They've got Serie A numbers on their back. They've got Serie A numbers on their back, and you're deciding to sit back, bro. That's a
quality issue. The players that we have, the truth is,
no, it's a mentality issue, bro.
Is the mentality of the players. We saw it. We went 2 goals up in 20 minutes against United. 25 minutes, it was 2-0 up, and by half time, it's 2-2. You're gonna blame Poch to that? It's Poch's fault that
I can't blame. No. That's a different example, though. I can't blame Poch.
That's what I'm saying. It's the mentality of these players. The complacency always creeps in with these guys.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, CB, it comes from the top, though, because listen, think about it this way. Yeah, you see Pep's mentality that goes down to the players. Yeah. Those Man City players, if they're playing against Liverpool, I'm telling you now, they are not sitting back, bro. They're not sitting back, yeah? Like you've said against United, that's a different example, bro. You can't blame Poch for that. I can't blame Poch for Caicedo just giving the ball away sloppily. You know?
I saw Pep play against Arsenal at home and have 10 men behind the ball and have 1 shot on target the whole in 90 minutes.
Cool, bro. Every game, you're gonna go in there with a different sort of tactic, right? But what I'm saying is, against Liverpool, they're the last team that you want to sit back against, bro, because that is ping pong. Liverpool literally playing our hands. They are ping pong FC. And the thing is, yeah, we don't forget we brought on fresh legs, bro. We brought on fresh legs. Their fresh legs were players that I've never heard of, and neither of you. I know you like these youth team players and that, yeah, but you probably haven't heard of them either because they don't play for our club, and they were playing the exact same way. So all I'm saying is, yeah, the mentality needs to be more braver. I'm not saying be stupid, go out there and be just gun-ho ping pong football against City, because like you said, we'll lose. What I need to see is a similar sort of performance where if they've got the ball, we've got a good shape off the ball, and then we counter them quickly. Do you know what I'm saying? And try to keep the ball as much as we can as well. Let's be real about it, bro. We've got some technical players. We know how to keep the ball when we want to. I don't know if you've seen the clip where we're keeping the ball for like 2 minutes. I know it's Everton, yeah, but they were pressing us in large parts, and we'll keep the ball.
Even the build-up before the build-up for Palmer's first goal. Look at the build-up. Who wasn't playing? How did we manage to do this?
Bro, listen, Gallagher was not even Gallagher wasn't even involved in the build-up for that first goal. So don't even try and run this agenda that is Enzo and this, that, because I've seen many games where Enzo's helping us progress from A to B. Yeah. So just drop your agenda for now. You know what I'm saying?
It's not an agenda. What I'm saying is we are a better team. We're a more balanced side. We're the most balanced we've ever been. And this ain't the first time this season when he's not played a game and we're completely balanced about him.
What do you think about this as well? Big up Chelsea FC. So you're saying here, Michael Lee's release clause at Palace comes into effect this summer and is understood to be the region of 65 M's. Arsenal, United, Man City are all interested, of course.
Yeah, he's not coming here. You see the Musiala news though?
Yeah, I see that one as well.
On the left. Hopefully we can put Mudryk out in the other way. That way we can have Musiala on the left and we can get cooking, bro.
Do you know what it is though? Let's talk about some key players, innit? Let me not even say key players because we've got a key player in this game, yeah? We've got a key player in this game, yeah? This is the guy that I want to speak about right now because this guy is a guy that I was bigging up in the summer on the terrace, on every platform that I was on, and people were trying to cook me, calling me deluded and whatnot, yeah? Oh, what's he done? What's this guy done? He ain't done nothing. He's never started a game for Man City. I don't know why the overlay is showing like that, but we'll just read through it, yeah? But listen, Cole Palmer for Chelsea in all competitions so far. 39 games. He started 33 times. Because don't forget, start of the season, yeah, this guy wasn't starting games. Poch wasn't starting him, yeah? He scored 22 goals, 13 assists, 70 chances created, bro. 70, bro. 55 successful take-ons. And then you've got guys like Gunnar Lee, big up Gunnar Lee, yeah, saying that this guy's not good on the ball and he's not good at dribbling, 162 touches in opposition box. 113 successful ball recoveries. It's true. He can do it all, bro. He can do it all. Do you know what I'm saying?
He's quality, but now, in terms of Palmer, yeah, joint top goal scorer, one assist, he's joint second in assists, 1 assist away from being joint top. So potential Golden Boot and Playmaker award running. Now, as Southgate, the Euros is coming. Does he have enough of a claim to start over Saka?
Yeah, he should be starting over Saka, man. He should be, but unfortunately, he won't because Saka's done well for England. I'm going to be real about it. Saka's done well for England. So if he does start, I'm not going to get mad at it, even though personally for me, I'm starting Palmer. But all I'm saying is if Saka has a stinker, please just drop him. We don't keep persisting with him as if that's going to play him into form. Just drop him because there's other options there that are better than him, like Jared Bowen. I think even for me, Bowen's better than Saka. Yeah. And like I said, Cole Palmer. Do you know what I'm saying? So listen, personally, if it's up to me, CB, I'm starting Cole Palmer all day. But we know how Southgate is, bro. He's not going to start him. He's just not going to start him, bro.
Yeah, no, for real. Because I look at it, just imagine the optics. Yeah, we lose. Let's say we lose to Germany or something. Palmer don't play, and he's the Golden Boot player is not playing. Top assist is not playing. It don't really sit right with me. And I remember when Arsenal were finishing 8th in the league, Saka was still starting games. So
we didn't really have it. The thing is, when Saka first came, I don't think he really had any competition like that, bro. He used to play on the right for England.
It was him. Obviously, at the time Sancho was getting benched, there was a lot. That's when Sancho gassed a lot, and it was getting a lot of scrutiny. But in hindsight, I understand. He didn't really have as much competition. That's true.
But now he does. That's the main difference. Now he does. So Gareth Southgate really needs to fix up, man, because we need to make sure that we're picking the best team, yeah, that he knows are going to perform. Because like I said, Saka for me, like I said, he's performed for England, but he's been on poor form, man. Poor form. People say he's injured and this, that. If that's the case, don't play him over a guy that's fully fit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't play him over a guy that's been cooking like this, yeah? 38 GA in their first season, starting week in, week out. I remember how the signing got cooked in the summer when we made it, bro. People
I was
were just...
pissed off. I was at the Wembley because remember Fabrizio was like, "Hey guys,
you're one of them, yeah."
It was revealed to me in a dream that Chelsea are signing a marquee signing. This and that. I'm thinking, yes, we're about to get bad because I was already happy with the window anyway. Everyone's saying 10-10 window. I did not agree with that. But then I was at Wimbledon, the Wimbledon game, and I saw the Palmer news. I was vexed. I was thinking, what the fuck? And then on top of that, excuse my language, and on top of that, we went to go down. I walked out. I left. We won the penalty. Madueke won the penalty. I didn't even see him take it. I left. I heard the cheers on the way out, bro. I was thinking, why am I here? What is this? And in hindsight, I look at this and I'm like, I like the fact that he proved me wrong. All these players that you get onto me for crashing on them, it's an open invite. Prove me wrong. Before the United tie came, I said, cool. We've got United coming. We've got Arsenal. We've got Spurs. We've got Man City. This is the game where you guys earn your dollar. This is the day to say, if we gas this, you guys gas the players. This is their chance to prove it. I saw United. I wasn't impressed with that performance. Palmer stepped up. I wasn't impressed with that. We was 2 goals up at 25 minutes by halftime. It's 2-2. And they scored a third goal. So we got 3 goals unanswered. In the 95th minute, it was 3-2 down. We got 2 penalties, which weren't penalties, if I'm being honest. It was against us, up to Steven. And an individual quality from Palmer. I'll credit to Poch for his changes actually that game because he subbed on Chalobah and Gilchrist. We didn't concede a shot after that. He brought on Noni and Carney, was handling the low block better. Noni won the penalty. I'll give that to really Poch, that win. Man City's next. I want to see because we won 6-0. We know these guys don't win 2 games in a row. I know this.
Young delinquents. I don't know if you've seen because you know you're saying how I'm what do you call it, toxic positivity, bro. I get onto these man. These men are young delinquents, bro. You see what they were doing the other day, trying to distract Palmer, doing all that. Not even that, bro. The penalty, bro. Why are they doing that? I don't want to see that nonsense again, bro. You know, I don't want to see that nonsense again.
Obviously, I don't like the fact that it was everyone focused on that after such a beautiful performance, best of the season. But I like to see hunger from my strikers. The fact that my striker wants goals and he's pissed off that he don't have the opportunity to add to his goal tally, I like that. At the end of the day, the top strikers in the world, the ones that we remember, Diego Costa, Ibrahimovic, Luis Suarez, they were absolute dickheads. They're not likable people. That's how a striker's meant to be. You're meant to be an absolute, you know what I'm saying, a menace. And why that also
be a menace to the opponent, bro, not to your own teammate. Like man, you grabbing the ball. I'm seeing Madrid having a little stroke, like doing all of this. Come on now, bro.
It was amateur, but I'm very impartial. I'm very fair. That's when I question Pochettino because after the Leicester penalty, where Sterling missed, he should have made it very clear that Palmer's the penalty taker.
Facts.
The fact that has not been addressed until now.
Wow. We just had some balance from CP.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't have a tendency here. I say the truth. I just say uncomfortable truths. I say uncomfortable truths. That's the thing. But in terms of Jackson dropped his best performance in the Chelsea shirt for me.
Yeah, Jackson was good.
He dropped his best performance in the Chelsea shirt. So, in my opinion, like, why is that didn't get mentioned one time by Sky Sports, and that's because of his own fuck up. Oh, that's what I'm saying. You should have not. That's why I'll criticize him because his all that play was quality. The goal he scored is the best goal he scored from us. I want more of that. But now, the fact that they got in trouble, this is why I'm happy about the penalty situation because now they're in trouble. Poch said if they do this again, they're getting dropped, all of them. So the fact they're in trouble, they're under media scrutiny again. So going into the semi-final now, no one's talking about your 6-0. Everyone's talking about the stupidity, the immaturity of the team. So now you guys have to rise to the occasion. I like this because, like I said, we're complacent CFC. If we won 1-0, we would have gone into Wembley like it was a walk in the park, let alone 6. Well, I'm happy there was a negative stain to an extent. And as well as that, finally, the penalty situation's resolved. Now we know who the penalty taker is. Finally, if this is Poch, you got once again, I wish he addressed this after Leicester. What? Alas. Because even against United, in the 95th minute, Noni was trying to take the ball off from Palmer as well for the same thing. I want the penalty, I'm taking it. And now
you know what's so crazy about it as well? The other day, Madueke picked up the ball. I think Palmer was actually going to let him take it, but then Jackson got involved, and now they're fighting like brothers. You know when your little brothers are fighting, they started fighting like little brothers. That's when Palmer just came and said, "Yo, give me the ball, man." You know what I mean? So I actually think he was going to give it to him because Madueke won the wait, hold on, did he win the penalty?
Yeah, he won the penalty, but you know Palmer got hurt.
No, Palmer won the penalty. Palmer won the penalty. Yeah.
And that's
Palmer
why.
won the penalty.
So when he got up, he was like, "No, I'm taking it."
Big up, man, like Phil Foden, man. I know that's not. I hope that's the real Phil. City fan here. Big up, Don. See you speaking facts on Saeed channel.
We're crashing it on you, City guys. We're crashing it on you guys. I hope you know this, because listen, because I haven't usually. I'm not as confident as a Chelsea fan as usual. We're in the mud, you know what I'm saying? We're in the worst era. But let's not get it twisted. City, you might are still little bros. Don't forget what we did to you, man, in Porto. When it's crunch time, you guys are in a title race. We took 4 points off you, man. The worst Chelsea team there is. We could have beat you in the Etihad. You guys caught live. You know what is? You know, I was so happy last night as well, bro.
There's no way these man could have done a back-to-back Champions League, matched our Champions League record like that, bro.
No,
that would have been pain, bro. Because it took us, 10 years to get another one after our first one, bro.
People think Champions League is a joke. It's not a joke. I'm happy I didn't expect them to do back-to-back. You think that just grows on trees? No chance.
But listen, Iman edits, big up Iman, man. He said it here. Listen, end of the day, it just shows them man are hungry, bro. We agree. It's good. I like that. I like that mentality.
I feel like in top teams, this is something that I've been very critical of, the squad building of our team in general. But I like top teams. The best teams have competitive hunger within the team. You want to be the best player on the team. I've seen clips of Drogba fighting over penalties, of Ballack fighting over penalties, or Lampard against Wigan on the last day for his golden boot. I've seen Werner and Tammy fight over penalties in the past under Lampard. So it's not something foreign. It's never been. It's something that's.
You know what it is? No. You see this all the time, but obviously, like I said, I don't want to see it again now because everyone knows it's Palmer. Unless Palmer comes to you and says, "Yo, take the penalty," just leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? And what pissed me off is how long it was going on for. Like, these men were not taking no for an answer. Like, that's what you're looking at it. Like, you might have just moving mad, like moving like kids. Do you know what I mean? But again, I know there wasn't anything malicious, but it's just embarrassing. That's the word. It's embarrassing.
Who resolved the situation? The player that you once sold, Gallagher, came in and
he had to
pattern up. Because at the end of the day, Gallagher's the leader in this team. No one wants to accept it. Every time there's certain situations,
don't do that. Don't do that.
I'll be at the ground. The guys are fouling too much. They don't really show the stuff on TV as much. Guys are fouling too much. He's in the ref's here. That's his second foul ref. That's his second foul ref. Stuff like that. Certain situations, he's kicking off. He's there front line. He's getting everyone's head straight, focus, etc. That's what you need in this team. We lack that severely. Well, I'll give Enzo credit to an extent because when penalty situations in the past, he stepped in also and said, "Yo, let Palmer take the pen."
But Gallagher's been there the longest. That's why right now it's more of a technicality thing where he has to get the captaincy and he has to step up. Do you know what I mean? I don't look at Gallagher as a leader, but he's got no choice right now, bro. He's one of the ones that's been there for a minute.
Qualities. Wearing a captain band alone, based on whatever the situation is, doesn't give you the quality of a leader. But in terms of him, his ability, you can say he's not a leader. In terms of the technical ability, the leaders on the pitch is.
I didn't even mention anything about the ability on the ball. I'm just saying when I look at him, I don't really look at him as a leader, if that makes sense. But it's good that he's stepping up. I agree. It's good that he's stepping up.
He's been like this for a large chunk of the season.
Big up True Blue Clay. Like you're saying here, people, make sure that you smash up the likes, man. I haven't even plugged anything yet, man. Smash up the likes. CB's channel's in the description as well. And you should be able to find him on there real quick. Iman edits again. Noni won the pen. Palmer already got a hat trick. He's a bit right to want to take the pen. It's actually mad. Palmer actually won the pen. Palmer's the one that got taken out, and then Madueke got taken out.
They both with 2 penalties in both of them. So,
big up Gianni Cellini. Big up CB.
Someone crashes inside.
In the building.
The real side of the family, the ones that say the truth. You know what I'm saying?
So Captain Gallagher. He says here, Captain Gallagher stepped up, yeah. So listen, we're just gonna round off by going through the lineup, CB. I know you kind of briefly touched up on it. Obviously won't take too long because I know people want to go watch the Liverpool game and whatnot. I want to go see them. I don't think they're gonna go through. What do you think before we go for the lineup? Do you think Liverpool are through?
Can't write off Liverpool after what they've done to Barcelona. They've come back against Atlanta as well before they beat them 3-0 in the second leg of 4-0. Something like that. So.
But we're talking about a team that ain't got flipping Mane and that, man. This is a team with Darwin, Diaz, those sort of guys. Jota might turn up again today, but do you really think
they're going to be naive? Liverpool are in a situation where they could end up finishing the league with the season with just the Carabao Cup. So the fact that
and we've been looking David to them.
Yeah, exactly. We force fed that. We were the better team too. So
Yeah. All right. Cool. So we'll finish off with the what do you call it? Like I said, the 11 that we're gonna go with. Yeah. Let me just get up here. Okay. Yeah. Can you see that? Yeah.
It's low. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me just drag that down a little bit like this. That's clear.
Zoom in a little bit so it's all on the other frame.
All right. Let me zoom in a little bit. Oh. How do I zoom in? Can you see that?
Yeah. It's fine. If you can't zoom in, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm trying to work it out. I have to do it after.
This is fine.
Obviously, in goal, I think it's Petrovic, obviously.
Petrified.
And then I think obviously let's go through the pictures.
Gusto, just give me the light.
This one here, Malo Gusto has to go there. Left back, wall saying Cucurella.
Nacho Bob.
Now these are the two interesting ones. So what pairing are you going with? Because someone actually asked earlier. Let me try and find the comment. Where's it gone? Man like Stunner, big up Stunner. He's asking here, should Disasi start? What do you think, CB?
Based on merit, obviously, I would understand if Chalobah starts. However, Disasi dropped his best performance in the Chelsea set against City at the Etihad, and we're gonna go there playing a similar style of game in the box. He's a box presence. You know what I'm saying? So I'll put Booker T Disaster in there.
So you put him in there, yeah? So you go for Disaster?
Yeah, I'll put Booker T Disaster and I'll put Thiago Silva next to him.
Thiago Silva. Oh yeah, try to find it. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I was pressing control. Yeah, I know how to do it. Big up E-Man. I'm literally pressing it, bro, but it's not working for some reason. So I'll have to sort it out like another time.
It's fine. We can see it.
But yeah, for me, listen, I think that was probably Chalobah's best performance in the Chelsea top this season, man. Because for me, I think he's a squad player. You know, he's a squad player. I'm not really a big fan of Disasi and Silva together. I think the line is way too deep with them because they're both slow, man. That's the main problem. I think Chalobah, he covers a lot more ground than Disasi. And I think him and Silva are actually used to playing with each other. And it's very clear to see that they've got a bit of chemistry. You know, like the other day, I wasn't scared when they were playing at the back, bro. I didn't feel like any second there was going to be a mistake. They were switched on. But like you said, Disasi obviously had a good game against City. But if we're going off the other game, bro, if we're going off the other game, I actually wouldn't change it. I actually wouldn't change it, bro. Yeah, maybe for a little bit of height, I would say.
I would keep the same. I would keep the same team and just put Sterling over Modric, and I'm happy with the same.
So what are you saying? Take out Disasi and put Chalobah there.
I'm not mad at it.
Okay, so let's put Chalobah there then. Yeah, okay. So let's go to the pivot then. So what are you saying about the pivot? Obviously, Caicedo's in there, so let's start. Let's just put him in there. He's definitely got.
I'll be honest with you, no, I wouldn't do the same team, because we need, based on just what we're playing against, we need someone that can keep the ball, some ball retention and some technical security in the middle of the park. So I would put Carney in the pivot, or Gallagher in the pivot, and Carney in the 10. So we saw at the end of the game, the Everton game, the players were closer together. Carney was coming in and helping in the build-up. Building up with Caicedo and Gallagher is meaty against Man City. We're getting found out.
That's what Enzo's there for, bro. I'm sorry. I'm starting Enzo for this one. I know you've got this thing on Enzo, but I'm sorry. Enzo's got to start this game, man. Let's stop.
I'll let you know now, if Enzo's starting, the balance of the team changes completely. Now we need to put Gallagher in.
So then why do we manage
to have some players that are tracking? That we lose all balance. That's what I'm saying.
Why did we manage to play like that then? But like I said, last time against Man City, Enzo was one of our top performers, bro.
We was one of our top goals against City.
Yeah, but you bigged up Disasi.
Oh, in the 1-1.
I'm talking about the 1-1, yeah? That one.
Enzo had a good first half and he was poor in the second half.
And in the second half,
we lost the game.
Bro, we were literally sitting back and letting City pepper us, bro. That's basically what it was.
The ball. Every time he got the ball, he was treating it like a grenade. He was just booting it. I remember that game.
Bro, that's where you got to look, because we were so deep, bro. That's one thing that I spoke. I'm glad you actually mentioned that, because, bro, people will say, oh, that's the player, yeah? This manager put so much space in between the players in the midfield, bro, and the attack, like I've said, The other day, when they were closer, they were able to combine a little bit more. One thing that I've noticed, bro, our midfielders get the ball, and the first thought is just to go, instead of calming things down. Do you know what I mean? Enzo's the type of player that wants to calm things down. And for me, he has to start in that pivot. He has to start in that pivot. Obviously, for this game, I'm happy starting Gallagher in that 10. Ideally, I wouldn't want to start him in that 10, but obviously, you know, we've seen him turn up. We've seen him turn up against who was it? We saw him turn up against, like I said, Rodri. He's nullified Rodri every single time we've played Man City. So that's what I reckon. That's what I reckon Poch will do, innit? But then with Wakey,
the reports are Enzo's not even fully fit though. So we're gonna put a unfit Enzo now and throw him in the fire too though.
So who do you want in the pivot then? You're saying Gallagher in the pivot?
I'd actually just keep the same 11. I'd rather keep the same 11 and just change Mudryk for Sterling, and I'd be happy with that. But if you want to make changes in the midfield, I'd put in Carney. But I'd rather keep everything the same, and if it's getting dicey, then take Carney off, put Carney off the bench.
All right, let's do this then. So you wanna go with Madueke?
Yeah, non-league Madueke.
I said non-league. Okay, let's do this then. Yeah, this is the lineup that you want. Yeah, for me, I'm still starting Mudryk, man, because you're saying that Enzo, yeah, just came back, right, and he might not be that fit, but then Sterling, it's the same problem with Sterling because he just had food poisoning. So if we're keeping that same energy, this is what's got to happen then.
No, but Don, what you're not understanding is.
This is what's going to happen then.
He's been on the toilet for a couple of days. He's got a hernia.
He's been playing with a hernia basically all season. Yeah, if you want to,
he's been shit all season. So why are we doing that?
He hasn't been shit all season. That's what you're stretching. It's been average. Enzo Fernandez this season has been average. That I can agree.
So based on merit, you think Madueke deserves to get dropped?
Nah, of course not. Of course not. Madueke definitely doesn't deserve to get dropped. That's why I would do this personally. Like, listen, again, it's hard for me to pick the team that I would want because I know Gallagher's gonna have to start this game. Yeah, and I don't see a world. Okay, I know this is the lineups that we would want. Let's go with what we think Poch is gonna do then to make it a bit easier. Yeah, I don't see a world where Poch doesn't start Enzo. I'll be real with you. I don't think he's not gonna start Enzo because he's gonna look at how we gave City problems before, and he's gonna want to nullify Man City from further up the pitch. If you've got Gallagher deeper, bro. Man City pressed as well. And Gallagher, like I've said to you, he's not comfortable on the ball. You see all that space, all that time he was getting against Everton? He's not getting that against Man City, bro. He's really not. Do you know what I'm saying? So, for me, it's going to be Gallagher in that 10, innit? I reckon he's going to do this, bro. I reckon he's going to do this. This is what I reckon he's going to do. Yeah? This is what I reckon he's going to do, bro. I reckon he's going to go with this. And then potentially Mudryk on the left. Madueke shouldn't be dropped, but I reckon he's going to do this. If Enzo doesn't start the game and Gallagher starts in the pivot, then it will be Cole Palmer in the 10 and then Madueke right wing. Do you know what I'm saying?
You know, yeah. If we don't win this game, let's say this is the lineup we come out with, yeah? And we don't win this game, he's getting put in the fire. He's damned if he don't, he's damned if he does. Because if you don't start Enzo, if he changes the 11 based on Monday's team, he changes it, and we don't win, everyone's getting onto him. Why would you not keep the same 11 that we had our best winner this season with? And then if we do
different games, bro. I'm telling you, lot. Listen, you lot have short memory. Are you forgetting Gallagher for England in the pivot against Brazil? How the game was too much for him. It doesn't matter under Southgate, bro. I've seen this guy play in the pivot in multiple games this year when Enzo was playing as a 10, and he's just getting pressed, bro. He's getting pressed. What I'm saying is, you see Man City, bro. They press high, bro. Gallagher on the ball, comfortable. He's not comfortable in the half turn. He's not comfortable receiving it in the first phase. He'll lose the ball a lot. That's what I'm scared of. Do you know what I mean? I can actually trust Enzo.
What you're not understanding as well, yeah? The reason why our left-hand side, this week, against Everton, our left-hand side was free-flowing without Enzo. Because Enzo doesn't he neglects the left-hand side. When he gets the ball, receives the ball, he turns to the right and he fizzes. He never, you know what I'm saying? He's not giving overlaps to the left, etc. He's ignoring that flank.
By the way, this is what I'm going with. By the way,
that stinks.
That's what I'm picking. I'm sorry. Sterling can't start this game. I actually wouldn't start him for this game. I'll start Mudryk for this game.
On what? He's a big game player.
Reason being, Sterling has been shocking, bro. Yeah, I know he played well against
Man City. No, he hasn't. Big game has
been. You see what I'm saying? You're in denial about Raheem Sterling. You know, you're actually in denial about this guy. Raheem Sterling this season, yeah, has been below par, bro. For a guy that
had a better season than Sterling.
Bro, how you comparing a raw
No,
player?
yes or no? Oh, it's a yes or no question.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Let me answer your question then. You can't just. It's not just a yes. It's just not a yes or no question. It's not a yes or no question. Yeah, I have to give context to this. Yeah, Raheem Sterling is 29, earning 325k a week.
What does that have to do with what you're doing on the pitch?
What do you mean? What's that got to do? Because you're judging. Bro, Sterling has had. Hold on, bro. Yeah, Sterling has had more opportunities this season than Mudryk. Yeah. But the fact of the matter is, Sterling hasn't been great this season, bro. Yes, I thank him for some of the goals and the assists that he's put up, but I expect more from a guy of his level of experience, a guy getting 325k a week, and like I said, a guy that's been in the league for a long time. Do you know what I'm saying? And for me, like I said, he's been poor. His grenade football.
Better.
We spoke about this on the other pod that we did, bro. We've actually looked better without Sterling.
No, but who is playing better? Sterling or Mudryk? That's what I'm asking, bro.
Bro, for me, I think the past few games when Mudryk, like I said, the other day, Mudryk had a hot and cold game. You know, he had a hot and cold game. He came on against Newcastle. He did very well when he came on that game. The first half against, was it Leeds? He played well. Second half, he was dead. Where is with Mudryk here? Where is with Mudryk? If he starts the game, I'd understand why he's going to start. But if he's playing poorly, that's when you bring Sterling on. Do you know what I'm saying? That's when you bring Sterling on. Do you know what I mean? So for me, I don't think Sterling should just walk back into the 11. There's no way, bro. If we're going off of merit right now, there's no way Sterling walks into the 11, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro.
Merit, Mudryk didn't put in a performance where we could say, yeah, he didn't play well yesterday on Monday. He played okay.
But he's been performing better than Sterling in recent weeks.
You guys treat him like a Make-A-Wish kid. The exact season that Sterling is having today, if Mudryk was to have it, would be the best season of his career. Fact.
Bro, what it is, I'm looking at it right now. Sterling, before
Mudryk was poor against Burnley. Sterling came on and immediately created a goal. That was the last time Sterling played. So what are we doing?
Listen, what do you mean that was the last time Sterling played? Yeah, he came on. He came off the bench, did he not? That's what I'm saying.
And he created a goal immediately.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what
Mudryk this season. Like, this is an agenda now.
No. It's not an agenda. It's not an agenda. I'm just saying, if you're going off of merit, yeah. If you're going off of merit, look at HM as well. We got HM. It says CB is full of agendas, Don. Yeah, I know this, bro. Sterling always cooks Walker Don as well. So listen, I understand that, innit? I'll be real with you. Cool. We can put Sterling in there. All I'm saying is, if this guy is stinking out the place, please take him off early as well, bruv. Take him off of the pitch. Yeah. But this is the 11 we're putting out. I'm not mad at it, honestly. But if Sterling's having a bad game, then I'll put Madueke on before I put on Mudryk. And then what? You put Cole Palmer on the left? Cole Palmer's not good on the left, bro.
But you need to realize we're not going to be on the front foot. We're not in possession like that. We're sitting back on this in transition.
If Sterling's having a poor game, we've got to bring on Mudryk. I want a like for like sub. So yeah, this is the lineup that we've gone with then, yeah? Locked in?
We got Ryan. Ryan's a real one still. Baby Palmer.
We got Ryan, yes. He said, I'd rather start Sterling than Misha. Listen, Sterling, he's turned up against City both games. I think away from the goals, in the first game, he was better than the second game, to be honest. In the second game, he was a bit of a ghost, yeah, other than the goal. But yeah, what I'm going to say is obviously Petrovic in goal, Gusto right back, Chalobah and Silva centre backs, Cucurella left back, Enzo and Caicedo in the pivot, Gallagher in the 10, unfortunately, Cole Palmer right wing, Raheem Sterling left wing, and then Nicholas Jackson up top. But listen, for me, that's not the lineup that I would pick in it. But all I'm saying is, if Gallagher, if someone like Gallagher, yeah, let us know your 11 as well.
What would you change?
Yeah, let me know if you want to make any changes or whatever. But all I'm saying is, if this is not working, if Sterling is having a poor game, just take him off. If Gallagher's having a poor game, just take him off. Do you know what I'm saying? Just take these guys off.
Gallagher, if you take off Gallagher, we're done. In transition, we're done. I'll let you know that for free.
Nah, man. I disagree. I disagree with that, bro.
The reason why Gallagher plays so much, why he's the first name on the team sheet, is because the profile in midfield, we don't have it. This is why I question the squad build.
Yeah, but CB, even with Gallagher in midfield on the transition, we still get done. Like you're overrating his pressing. There's other players in his team. Sorry, that pressing.
It's the ball winning. It's the off ball. He offers a lot more. He's the only person that can offer that. If Lavia or Ugochukwu were available, I understand. We don't have that option. This is why I say with the Poch stuff, he's handicapped by picking this Enzo Caicedo pivot, which has shown that they get dog walked everywhere they go, whether it's the Molineux, whether it's Goodison Park, or Old Trafford, Anfield, fucking Burnley. Yeah, we can keep going. Sheffield. So he has no plan B. Gallagher's the only person that offers that similar profile. But there's many Gallaghers in the world. If it was to sell him, I'd want a Paulinho or a destroyer off ball that can win, and it will balance our midfield. But we can't take him off. That's the problem. And it's based on the quality. It's based on the profiling.
See, Ryan, this is the thing. This is the problem here, bro. I'm telling you, you guys are. If we play Gallagher in the pivot in this game, you lot are gonna regret it. I'm telling you, City are gonna press him, and he's not gonna like it. He's not comfortable in that pivot against teams that will press him. Everton were giving him space. That's why he was comfortable the other day. And like I said, we were a lot confident because we smoked them. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, just to finish off, Eman says here, I'll start Noni over Enzo Gallagher pivot. Over Enzo Gallagher pivot. Listen, for me, Madueke should be starting the game, innit? But this is what I think Poch is gonna do. I think Poch is gonna do this. If Poch starts Gallagher in the pivot, I'll kind of be surprised, you know. I'll be honest with you, because Gallagher can't press Rodri from the pivot. That's the thing, you know. So that's what I think, innit? And then just to round off here, Gianni, big you up, bro. Because Gallagher is the only one that actually presses in midfield. Enzo don't, and Caicedo can. But when he leaves Enzo isolated, we get cooked. It's true, you know. Like I said, there's still no balance in that midfield. I think a big reason for that is Gallagher. He's not a 10, unfortunately. He's not a 10. He's
Why
an 8.
he gets shoehorned in the 10 and get put out of position to protect Enzo's flaws?
No, bro. He gets put in. He gets put in there because Poch likes transitional football. Is why he gets put in that position. Yeah. Under a manager like De Zerbi, Gallagher's not starting as much.
Oh my God! You're gonna do.
We're gonna do another one of managers anyway. Yeah, just to round off. Yeah. But listen, big up. We still got 21 people in the chat. Big up, people. I think it's the most views I've got so far. On the lives that I've done. We'll definitely get CB on the channel again. You know what I'm saying? This is my brother, man. Listen, me and CB, we've got different opinions about certain things, but some of the things that we speak about, we agree as well. But the main thing I keep telling you, CB, we both love the club. We both want the club to go back to what it was like before, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? But CB, let them know where they can find you, bro.
Literally, Celsius Europe, below channels there. Celsius Europe, CB1 million on Twitter, Instagram, whatever. If you guys don't agree with anything I say, I open the floor to anyone. You can always come and I'll welcome you on my playback. We can debate. You can come on Crusher Spaces. We can debate. Well, I give an opportunity, a voice for anyone in the fan base to just speak how you speak. And yeah, man, Celsius Europe family. I'm gonna do a vlog on Saturday. You know, I rented out AP. I got a nice fit out. It's Wembley. You know, we're in the mud right now. This could be the last time we're in Wembley for a couple years. You know, it's tough. So we're gonna make the most out of it. I'm gonna have a nice vlog for you guys. Oh yeah, man, tune in.
You definitely see me in the vlog. Don't worry, I'll be there. We're gonna link up.
I've got Professor Hamza coming on my channel tomorrow. We're gonna crash it on him about Manchester City. So yeah, just find me there. Celsius Europe on YouTube, CB1 million on Twitter.
Yeah, man. Listen, love for giving up your evening to come on, man. I appreciate it, bro.
Time for you, bro.
Love my bro, man. But yeah, tomorrow, people, I should be going live with LB, big City fan. You guys probably see him on the terrace quite a lot. We'll chop it up and we'll speak more about the game, you know, from a City point of view as well. I want to hear how he thinks the game's gonna go, what lineup he wants to put out, etc. So that should be in the afternoon, people. So keep a lookout for that one. But yeah, man, listen, follow me on Twitter, of course, every time at GreasyDon. Make sure you smash up the likes, subscribe, people, and love. Big up.